These helicopter trials take place before the fixed-wing F-35 Lightning II trials later this year. Defense Secretary Gavin Williamson said, "As the Rock casts its shadow over the flight deck of our world-class aircraft carrier, Gibraltar rightfully marks HMS Queen Elizabeth's first overseas stop as she refuels and takes on supplies before continuing her sea trials. I'm sure our friends in Gibraltar will be proud to see our future flagship sail through British waters into their famous port." Captain Jerry Kidd, the commanding officer of HMS Queen Elizabeth, said, "It is a great privilege for me to be bringing our new aircraft carrier into Gibraltar for her first ever overseas port visit. Gibraltar is the perfect stop for HMS Queen Elizabeth as we conduct our flying trials in the waters off the Iberian Peninsula. And our visit also underlines the incredibly rich history and special relationship the Royal Navy and Royal Marines share with Gibraltar. I am personally very lucky to have visited the Rock many times in my naval career, but well over a quarter of my sailors have not yet experienced what, for the Royal Navy, is something of an iconic run ashore. Since departing the UK for the first time since being commissioned into the Royal Navy, HMS Queen Elizabeth and her ship's company of 1,000 men and women have been undergoing intensive training. Under the guidance of the Royal Navy's Flag Officer Sea Training Organization, all those on board have been honing their skills and dealing with a series of lifelike exercise scenarios including fires, floods, man-overboard drills and a simulated crash on deck. His Excellency the Governor of Gibraltar, Lieutenant General Edward Davis said, "From the moment Her Majesty appointed me as Governor and Commander-in-Chief of Gibraltar and no doubt all Gibraltarians, have been eagerly awaiting HMS Queen Elizabeth's first visit to the Rock. My eagerness reflects two things. First, my pride in one of the world's most advanced aircraft carriers is a manifest demonstration of the British Navy's ambition and resolve to ensure that our nation's maritime and amphibious capability remains a decisive global force for good. And second, my confidence that HMS Queen Elizabeth's entry into service will see Gibraltar continuing to prove its vital relevance as a mounting and sustainment base for global Britain's contribution to international security." The carrier reached a major milestone last week when a Naval Air Squadron embarked in the ship for the first time, marking another first in the regeneration of the Royal Navy's carrier strike capability. Merlin Mk2 helicopters of Culdrose-based 820 Naval Air Squadron, NAS, have been working with the ship since she sailed from Rosyth for the first time in June last year. On leaving Gibraltar, HMS Queen Elizabeth will return to sea to conduct helicopter trials with specially equipped Merlin and Chinook aircraft from the Aircraft Test and Evaluation Center at Mod Boscombe Down. The data collected will be analyzed to work out their operating parameters at sea, ahead of fixed-wing flying trials with the F-35B Lightning II Joint Strike Fighter off the east coast of the United States in the summer. I wish HMS Queen Elizabeth and her crew Godspeed as they make us all proud to be British.